We come from God. As the tree from the root and the stream from the spring, that's why we should always be in contact with Him, as the trunk from the root. Because the stream dries up when it is separated from the spring and the tree dies when it is uprooted. Beings have a soul. There is no word or action but has its echo in eternity. There is a good principle which created order, light, and man, and an evil principle which created chaos, darkness, and woman. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. Declining from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths. Concern should drive us into action and not into a depression. No man is free who cannot control himself. Evolution is the law of life. Number is the law of the universe. Unity is the law of God. A man is never as big as when he is on his knees to help a child. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Anger begins with folly, and ends with repentance. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly about anything. Strength of mind rests in sobriety, for this keeps your reason unclouded by passion. Silence is better than unmeaning words. No man is free who cannot control himself. Virtue is harmony. There is nothing so easy but that it becomes difficult when you do it reluctantly. Learn silence. With the quiet serenity of a meditative mind, listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. Truth is so great a perfection that if God would render Himself visible to men, He would choose light for His body and truth for His soul. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. Better be mute than dispute with the ignorant. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. No man is free who cannot command himself. Consider before acting, to avoid foolishness. It is the worthless man who speaks and acts thoughtlessly. Write in the sand the flaws of your friend. Do not even think of doing what ought not to be done. Above all things, respect yourself. Wisdom, thoroughly learned, will never be forgotten. Reason is immortal, all else mortal. A thought is an idea in transit. Salt is born of the purest parents, the sun and the sea. There are in woman's eyes two sorts of tears, the one of grief, the other of deceit. Wealth is a weak anchor, and glory cannot support a man. This is the law of God, that virtue only is firm, and cannot be shaken by a tempest. When the wise man opens his mouth, the beauties of his soul present themselves to the view, like the statues in a temple. If there be light, then there is darkness, if cold, heat, if height, depth, if solid, fluid, if hard, soft, if rough, smooth, if calm, tempest, if prosperity, adversity, if life, death.